I liken Saquon Barkley to Barry Sanders from the
Mm,
standpoint of 1 yard, -2, four
yep.
yards, 66.
Yep.
That's what Barry used to do. Now,
Yeah.
different types of runners, but the
Yep.
end result is similar.
Yeah. And you know what's cool about that is if you just kind of broaden that out from a bigger picture, looking at it from a bigger picture, that's why I wasn't concerned or really haven't been concerned about Philadelphia's inability to create explosives in the passing game, which many people thought was going to be something that would hold them back from being able to win a title or even get to the Super Bowl. I'm saying, well, look, Saquon is producing explosive plays at a historic rate. Like no running back has ever been able to do this besides who you're talking about, guys like Barry Sanders. And Barry just didn't have the team around him that obviously Saquon does. But that point right there is what the single greatest reason why this team is still as dangerous as it is, on top of the fact that they have maybe the best collection of 1 through 53 arguably in the NFL. But this guy can take a game and absolutely flip it on its head in a way that most coaches and most front office people think has to come in the passing game because no one's ever done it like that. No team has ever reached the Super Bowl doing it like that. And this guy does it on the regular. You come to expect it now, which is just freakish. And he's a one of a kind talent. Look, when Dave Gettleman drafted him in New York and got killed for it, he said this is a gold jacket player. And obviously, he wasn't able to build up the infrastructure around him to help him like Philly has, but he was right. He was dead right on the
Yeah,
evaluation.
when he goes in as a Philadelphia Eagle, then he'll
That's
be.
yeah. Unfortunately, Dave and John Marin, all of them are going to be sitting there going, "Oh my god!" And Joe Shane may too in the end.
Okay, but does this change the philosophy going into this draft that now all of a sudden our running backs back in vogue that like Ashton Genty, is he a top 10
Yeah.
pick now because we're looking at the kind of comeback of the running back?
It's going to be very subjective. There's always going to be people. There's going to be a guy on our desk come draft night by the name of Mel Kiper who still won't believe that you have to draft a running back in the top 10 or in the first round unless he is a Barry Sanders-esque type of talent, a Bijan Robinson-esque type of talent. But I think what it is showing you, what Saquon is making people think about is this. If you have someone, well, you know what? Let's just compare him to Aston Genty in particular, because I had the privilege of being able to call that game down in the Fiesta Bowl. He has the same characteristics, meaning body blow, 4 yards, 1 yard, 4 yards, 5 yards, 70. I'm out the gate. And it'll be interesting to see what Ashton runs. He looks like he plays like a guy who has 4.3 speed at 220 pounds and is basically nothing but one giant muscle. So, yeah, I think that conversation within scouting departments and in draft rooms is going to be, hey, look, if there's a guy who we think in a league that puts a premium on explosive plays can make explosive plays for us out of the backfield, hell yeah, we're going to draft him. It's exactly what Jahmyr Gibbs does for Detroit and what Brad Holmes got killed for drafting him in the first round. Yeah, I think, Dan, that whole conversation around never draft running backs in the top 15 or in the first round overall, I think that's over with.
He's
Because
Louis.
I know there are GMs right now who believe that this is one of the best running back drafts that have been around that have come along in a while this year.